Hey everybody, Red Specs Gaming here. Welcome back to Empyrion Galactic Survival. So, as you can see in this episode, we're going to dig out a cave, and we're going to start putting our base core inside the terrain and under the ground so it's protected, and get that really started so we can get this base underway. So without further ado, sit back, relax, and let's get started. Okay, so we got a small chamber in there. It's underground. It's probably out about there. It's a 5x5 pad with the base starter in the center of it. And so let's look at this guy here, our PDA, and we're doing the Robinson Protocol base 3. We want a power source is going to be next. That wants a generator and a tank. We're going to go generator tank instead of capacitor solar for now. It's production, it's going to want a constructor and a cargo container, and then defense is going to want an ammo, logistics, and turrets. So let's make sure all of that was unlocked. I'm pretty sure we did, but just in case. Got the constructor unlocked. Cargo was where? Cargo. Fuel tank, small fuel tank. That's not what we need. I'm going to go ahead and unlock these elevator blocks because that's going to make getting out of this easier. And I think I'm going to take, these are container, that's the ammo box there. Okay. Container, controller ammo, we'll do those. We'll get into the controllers later. I'll show you what those are. Those are interesting. Container extension. Okay, so unlock all that. And then I'm actually going to take all of the stuff in this. We're going to take this downstairs with us. That way we have it downstairs. It doesn't get shot up. We can craft from down there too. We're getting low on food, so we got to figure that out. We'll actually take this one. What we'll do. Oh crap! Oh crap! Where? Oh, there he is. Snuck up on me. Damn, mini grunts. I want that. What can I drop? We can drop an egg. Leave that in there. Usually they come in twos. Yeah, we gotta get moving on this. They're starting to show up more and more. Do you need any repairs? Nope, because he all aimed at me. Food is the thing we need. I don't know if we're going to survive this. What level is this? Level 1? Okay, here we go. We survived. Alright, let's cook that real fast. Put that in there. I need food like yesterday. I'll cancel that for now. Actually, you know what? We'll cancel these and move it to the other constructor. You keep doing what you're doing. Dang it. I need boxes. Where was that at? That was here. Keep doing what you're doing. You come with me. Shift F. And he dropped stuff. Let's throw these promethium in here. I'll take that. We'll go back down, get set up down here so we're protected. So you can see the way the chamber is. We're gonna dig straight out of here with elevators eventually. So let's put the constructor. Where'd he go? Where did he go? Here. Put him on the ground here because these have to be on terrain, so we can't put it on the pad. And then we can toss all this crap back in there that we took out. Anything. You go in there, go ahead and cook me some steaks. Toss the rest of this stuff in here so we can go back upstairs and get the other stuff. Keep the blocks on us. None of the stuff we need on us. This can all just be stored in there. Go. I'm gonna head back up, grab the rest of the stuff, be right back down. Okay, back downstairs. I brought another one of these with me, so I could have it down here if I need it. I'm gonna toss all this in the first one. We're gonna eat this food real quick because we are hungry. We need to heal. go. And we'll throw a bandage on too. The bandage will give us some of that. And now we need to do a constructor. We unlocked that. Let's go ahead and make the large if we have the parts for it. So if we filter by base, there's the armor locker, there's the small constructor. We need the small constructor to make the next level up, so we got to make the small constructor. We need cargo box, we need fridge, probably not the fridge yet. Let's actually get the generator. Capacitor, there's the generator, there's the fuel tank. So we're going to let all of that craft up real quick, then we can start putting this guy together here soon. Yeah, and it doesn't look like we can do much else, not even the elevator blocks, until we get the bigger constructor. So we're going to make the smaller constructor to get the bigger constructor. And then hopefully we can get the drill soon too, because then that'll make this faster. So I'm going to continue like digging some of this out. I want to build like a ramp down into here, so I can bring the hover bike down to protect it. And I'll be back once all that's ready to go. Okay, let's see if we can get this hidden underground, shall we? See if we can get it in that spot there. We definitely need to be in this view. Go here. Will you go down? He'll go in. How far in? Alright, let's turn it off here. And hop off. See what we need to dig out around it. Okay, so now we get an idea of how big this is. Dig out a little bigger of a chamber here. And we're going to surround all this with concrete eventually, so it'll look nice. Just kind of hollowing out the area that we need for now. And I want to put this below the water level there to protect it from the douche drones that keep shooting it. They want to break your stuff. Go. And we're gonna bring this in and make a chamber in here to put it. And drive it in and out of this hole as we need to protect it. So I'll finish that and be back. Alright, so the ship is now stashed safely in the cave. And our base starter is down here. And we should have pieces ready to go. We do. Fuel tank, generator, cargo box, small constructor. Okay, so let's start with the generator and the fuel tank. And we'll put them, these are not going to be their permanent places, we're just getting them on the pad so they're part of the base now. So there's our generator. We'll put our fuel tank next to it, and yeah, it's going to have some radiation, so we got to be careful. Now with the base, Y, go to the control, yeah, so it wants us to turn it on. Next, we should improve your crafting. Let's make a small constructor, and to run a constructor, you need at least one cargo box for input/output. Both might need to be unlocked from the base tab. We've already done that when equipped. Yeah, okay. So let's fill this up with the fuel that we have, though. Let's take 43% fuel. Let's do that for now. Let's take the constructor. Okay. We're gonna put the constructor here. Alright, and then we need to put a cargo box for him to connect to. And like I said, whenever you right click, you have all kinds of options here. So we're going to make the constructor's cargo box look like this guy, just because. Concerning containers, when you reach a high enough level in the tech tree, you can also craft an expandable container system. Yeah, we'll get into that later on. That's where you can build like warehouses full, and then they can attach to it. So we have to get our stuff out of this guy. And we'll just take all the stuff that we use for crafting. All this extra stuff I'm just going to leave in here for now. Wood, fiber, dust, metal, motors. All this ammo and stuff is not part of this. All this can come with us. Don't need that, but that's okay. And we can go into this container box and we'll just chuck all this in here, right? Load all of this into that. Personal stuff. Put that in there too for now. Okay. And what we have to do is we hit F on this, and you notice he needs a container assigned for his input. And he needs a container assigned for his output. The great thing about this system is these don't even have to be near each other. You could have a whole storage room, and this guy knows how to get to it. So we're going to tell this guy, and actually before we do this, we're going to actually go into the P menu, and go to Devices, which we are. There's the main for the base. There's Devices, and we're going to say we have one cargo box. And we're going to, we can name it. Cargo box 4. How do we name this? Used to be able to name these. Let me see. If we group. If we auto-assign and group, then they go like that. Hold on. Cargo box 4. I don't know what that is. Let me figure this out real quick. Oh, there it is. So now it shows up over here. And we can call this, I'm going to say CTOR, like for constructor. CTOR supply. That way I know what box it is. And so you can name things. And then what you can do is you come over here, we tell him that he's going to use CTOR supply as his input. And then for his output, it's going to be the same thing. And you can change that if you want him to output to a different box. But that's the only box we have right now, so that's fine. So now we need an ammo logistics. So we need to, in this constructor, we need to come to bases, and we want devices, right? Yeah, no, that's decoration. We want devices, or bases, or, yeah, filter for bases. And we need an ammo box, container that stores ammo for your mounted weapons, and we're going to eventually make, at the same time, these are sentry guns, but we want turrets, I believe. Let me think real quick. How do we do that? We want base. Thought we unlocked that, but maybe we need the bigger constructor for that. Yeah, there's projectile turrets. Does it say what they have to be crafted in? I was wondering about that, but it doesn't say. We should be able to do projectile turrets, but maybe in the larger constructor and not in this one. What it is. I don't see. That's just for a sentry. These are weapons for your ships. Drills for your ships, which we're going to get into. But you know what we can make right now, actually, now that we're in here? Give me the assault rifle. The assault rifle uses... well, we got to turn on the base first. So, the assault rifle uses ammo of projectile rifle round. Not the sniper, not the 15mm, this guy. And we're going to make... He needs some steel plates. We need to bring more plates down in here, I think. Boom. That's an output of what? 50? There's 100, there's 200, there's 300 rounds. And now nothing's happening because there's no power to the base. But the moment we do this, we are now a target. So we have to be ready for this. The base is online. And we have... I wonder where we find out what the statistics may be. If you look under statistics, next attack from the Xerox will be greater than 10 days. You can kind of get an idea of like where the base attacks are going to come from. See what resources we have, I think. How many cargo boxes, how many fridges. What I'm looking for is power left, 1 hour, 59 minutes. So that's what we need. We got about 2 hours of power here. And you use less power when you're not crafting, but because we're crafting, that's why we don't have the power. Now, we can get this out of here. He should have made us that. Now we have an assault rifle. We got some bullets for it. So if we see any more drones come at a distance, we can hit them from far. So yeah. And what about the drill? Can we do the drill now? Would sorely like to have a drill. You guys see the drill in there? See the chainsaw? We're gonna have to go to the next constructor before we can make the drill, aren't we? Well, that's a pain in my butt. What about elevator blocks? Can we do elevator blocks? Let's see. I don't see elevator blocks in here either. Unless they're under building blocks. No, they're not here. Okay. Oh, we're gonna upgrade then. As soon as this is done, the next thing we're going to make then is going to be the large constructor. Let's queue it up. Now we get the large constructor on the way. We're going to use that to get even better stuff. So you can lay it all up on the surface if you want, but I'm not messing with it because I have already been attacked multiple times here. So let's see what happens. I'll be back when that's done. So I realized one of the things we never did was put our water condenser down. So I'm going to stick him right here. And I'm going to throw some fuel into him real quick. And we'll see, that's what, an hour's worth of fuel there. And we'll get a product in about 60 seconds. And I think this will start pulling water out of the air, basically, for us. Is how that works. And we now have large constructor. You'll see they weren't kidding when they say large. It's a big boy. He's a big old boy. But he's going to go there for now. And now we can assign him the same box, the Seator supply, so they both use the same box. And now can we make a drill? Yes, we can. And so we've got a drill on the way. And we need drill charges. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. And as soon as that's done, I'll be back. We'll show you how it works. Okay. Finally the moment I've been waiting for. I've got a good drill. Which means that we can take that survival tool out, because everything that survival tool does we now have with these 3 lines here. We don't need the survival tool anymore. Take our laser drill out. Load that bad boy up. He has several modes: resource, fine drill, flattening, and filler. So fine drill, like it says, is it removes the terrain in a smaller radius than the resource drill, and it doesn't extract ores, but it does destroy deposits and stone ore content. So if you want a better control, you use this one. You get a better control over like the shape of what's being removed. If you want full on, resource drill. You see how much better it is than the other one, huh? Look at that. Amazing. Look at that. It's so good. So we can open this chamber up now for real. Like, for real, for real. It does not mess around. The other thing I love about it is it does have, like it says, the flattening mode. So if we go into flattening and we come over here, and it will flatten the terrain to the level at which we are standing. So that makes it really super easy to get things where you need it. Placing blocks down and for changing your terrain. We have to be careful around these machines. If we move the terrain underneath them, they will fall, break. We'll move them eventually. Give them their own little spot. So, see how we've got a nice flat area now? Stay in here, we can do the same thing. Flatten all this out nicely. It flattens it to the level you're standing, so as long as you don't go too fast, you can flatten the whole area out. Should be able to slap some blocks down there now, I think. More concrete? Nope. Nope, we gotta take it down a little bit more. Apparently it needs to be down flatter for the blocks to go in. So we'll start the drill. We'll go resource drill. We'll take out that much. Is that enough for me to? Yeah, okay. And then we take a resource drill. We'll go back to flattening. Flatten all this out now to this level that I'm standing. And so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make this room bigger, more ready to go. And go from there. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Real quick before I pick this up, you get small O2 and purified water from this, so that you can actually use to refill your oxygen, small bottles, on your own. So if I click this, see I'm at 308 now. Now I'm at 375. I've refilled the oxygen in my suit. So it's a great little tool to have with you. We will pick him up. And I'm going to continue flattening. Be back in a bit. So as I'm flattening this room out, I realized I want to show you guys this. I know I told you about the structural integrity, but this is a good thing to look at. You can see that this block is darker green than the other blocks. And that's because when I was drilling, it apparently drilled extra out from him. So we can go into filler here. And we can fill that back up. We cannot fill the train so close to another players. Well, that should have done it there. So we can do filler on these, right? And then we can switch back to flattening. Boom. And we can come back and flatten this out so it's nice and smooth. Again, the level that we're flattening everything to. And then when we put a block on him, it should do a block update. Alright, well, sometimes maybe you get more than you realize out. So we'll retrieve the block itself. And now we can do the filler here. This is my terrain. Alright, there we go. Now when we put this back in here, probably gotta flatten it again. It'll be a little wonky sometimes, but at least you have the tools. Oh, where are you, flattener? Let's get that flattened out. We'll take this one out of the way again. Now we flatten this guy. Back down to the same as everything else here. There we go. And when we put him back in, boom, he's now got structural integrity again. There you have it. I'm going to continue working. Be back. I gotta tell you guys, this cave would have used to take me hours to dig out. I just did this in a matter of minutes. The flattening is powerful now. Like, this is the flattening beam. Like, it eats stuff up quick. Yep. Alright, we're gonna have to fix that. That's gonna fall. But either way, we got a nice big chamber here now. Everything's the way it is. You can do more flattening if you keep messing with it. It will eventually smooth out. But we're not worried about that because we're going to be putting in our pad here. So it's going to be covered with concrete anyways. So what we're going to do is we're going to go in. We're going to go building, do the symmetry plane across there. So we have that. And then we should be able to grab this. What I've done is 6 out from each part here. And I'm going to drag it out. So we grab and drag, and the other side does the same thing. Grab and drag, the other side does the same thing. And then we're going to count out this way, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we should have it on the other side now, and we do. So there you go. And then what we can do is you can actually do more than just grab and drag one thing. If you do hold control, click, now you can do a plane. So you can get entire groups of blocks laid out flat. And now that should be good there. We need to clear this one up here, so we're going to do control. Bring that back this way to here. And then we can do control on him. Drag him this way. And fill him in there. And we may have to do a little bit right here because the terrain was still in the way there, so I'm just gonna use the flattening drill to get rid of it. And then we can put him here, and boom. Now we have should be a 13 by 13 pad, except for where train was in the way. So we'll just knock this back a little bit here. See how much it opens up real quick? Now you're not getting the materials for that, and that's okay, because you can just go find another spot and just dig up a bunch of stone if you need stone. But right now that's the only material we're missing is the stone. So lay this up all the rest of the way here. All that. Put that in. Bam. And now we should have a nice size chamber in here for our base core, basically, for where all of our most sensitive stuff is going to go. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to take this, and we're going to go up like 3. Of course, that's in the way, so we can just knock this back a little bit. Knock that back. And we'll go up here. Bring him down. Now it's 3 up. On the sides, we probably didn't get it to go up there because of the terrain. Fair enough. Knock this back again. I mean, look at the amount that flattening just eats up. It's crazy. Make giant caves right away. It's awesome. Put that there. Bam. And then what we'll do is we'll go along the ceiling here, because that's going to be the ceiling block there. And we will flatten all this out and put a nice concrete pad around it. But before we do that, let me turn off my symmetry plane real quick, and I'm going to go into the large constructor, and we're going to make some elevator blocks. So let's make like 8 of them and get that going, and we will build an elevator from here so we know where the central area of him is, and we'll build up as we go, basically. So he'll be his own support system, basically, because we're going to be building upwards. So we take the blocks out of here. Are we not in the right? Oh, that's the constructor. We need to get him out of here. This is the actual thing here. Alright, and then we'll build the elevator straight from the center here, like this. Take it up as high as it'll go. Looks like to be about like that. And then what we can do is we can use our drill, a resource drill, as we go up. Dig straight up. Let's get rid of all this. It's right here next to this too. Dig straight up. And then we can just add this as we go. Aim it right. Yeah, so you gotta kind of jump above it. Again. We'll just keep adding it and digging straight up as we go. So we break surface here. Right about there somewhere. Alright. Elevator up. Yeah. Put a block in the wrong place, so gotta be careful of that. Did it again. Alright. It's C to go down, jump to go up. Luckily we have this, which is set to retrieve blocks. We can pick these up real quick. Ones we put in the wrong place. And actually, you can use your F5 here. Now you have a building drone. The building drone can actually come up and put these in for you. So you see the building drone will get up here and bam. Lay that in. Lay that in. And then we do F5 to come back. If we have any more of these, we have 2 more on me here. F5 again. Send the building drone up. He places them in. Bam. And bam. We'll need to make a few more. Then building drone can also take this drill and do the straight up and down drilling for us. Break the surface. So right here is where we're going to come out. This will be, that's the very center of our base right there. You can see the building drone's got a decent amount of distance. As you get further away, it starts to break up, and then you'll lose connection. Watch. But then you're just backing yourself. So building drone is super useful. One of the best things in the game, honestly, in my opinion. Makes building so much easier. Let's queue up another 5 of these real quick. And then when we get to the surface, we're going to put in... probably need some doors. Have we unlocked doors yet? You know what, we'll do that in the next section. So for now, I'm going to finish getting this put up top, and then I'll be back. So that's a good stopping point for this episode. We've got our initial platform in, ready to roll, and we're going to be working our way upwards, getting the top side done next episode. So, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you did, do me a favor, hit the like button, and if you want to see more like this, hit the subscribe button. And we'll see you guys again on the next episode. Bye now.